Most people think Claude is just another AI chatbot. But, well, after analyzing 19 trusted resources, from official documentation right down to expert demonstrations, I've found several powerful features that even experienced users rarely discover. So let's dive right into this explainer. You're going to want to stay until the very end, because I'll be revealing the one ultimate productivity secret that can completely change how students, developers, job seekers, and professionals work every single day.
Today, we're moving way beyond basic chat. We'll explore 5 levels of mastery, starting with essential features, moving to productivity features, then professional features, advanced hidden features, and finally, the ultimate power feature.
All right, let's kick things off with level 1, essential features. You know how standard AI can create so much friction because you basically have to start from zero every single time? Well, Claude's memory feature fixes that. It automatically recalls your workflow preferences across every single chat. You just toggle it on in your settings, and boom, it remembers your specific formatting rules, your professional role, and exactly how you like your answers. This saves students and professionals literally countless hours of repeating basic instructions. It's kind of like having a real assistant who actually pays attention to you.
But hey, what if you don't want it to remember? For those sensitive tasks, Claude offers a hidden incognito mode. You just click the little ghost icon when you start a new chat. So, if an HR professional or a recruiter wants to, say, brainstorm a delicate situation or test out an unformed idea without altering Claude's global memory profile, this provides a temporary, unlogged workspace that won't shape your future interactions.
Moving right along, let's get into level 2, productivity features. If you do any kind of writing, this one is huge. By uploading your previous work, Claude's custom styles feature can actually learn to mimic your exact tone and sentence rhythm. This is an absolute game changer for content creators trying to scale their brand voice or for executives drafting weekly newsletters. It completely stops sounding like a generic AI and starts sounding exactly like you. Now, taking things to your phone, on mobile devices, Claude can actually reach right into your native apps. You can ask Claude to wake you up at 6:45 or set a 20-minute timer. And it doesn't just give you instructions on how to do it, it actually sets the alarm in your clock app. It can check your calendar for free slots or even drop a pin on a map. For busy business owners, this keeps you productive without constantly swiping between a dozen different apps.
Before we jump to the next level, here's a pretty surprising fact. Claude doesn't just output plain markdown text. It can generate fully formatted downloadable Excel workbooks and PowerPoint presentations with actual working charts. And hey, a quick tip for you. If you're ever tackling complex math or a tricky business strategy, turn on the extended thinking toggle. You can literally watch Claude reason step by step through the logic. Definitely keep watching, because the deeper we go, the more these features compound, and I promise, our final feature will completely blow your mind.
All right, let's level up. Level 3, professional features. Think of a Claude project as a dedicated workspace, or like a living, breathing folder. You can upload up to 50 reference files. We're talking PDFs, spreadsheets, really massive documents. See, Claude maintains a massive 200,000 token context window, which is roughly a whole book's worth of data. This allows researchers and developers to upload huge code bases or extensive brand guidelines and keep all that context perfectly preserved over time, completely walled off from your personal, everyday chats.
And it gets better, because within those projects, you can use something called skills. Instead of typing out manual prompts and explaining your workflow over and over again, skills are reusable instruction packages. So digital marketers, for instance, can drastically cut down on repetitive tasks by building a weekly analytics insights skill. Once it's set up, Claude automatically detects when to use it and applies your exact formatting and logic to any new data you feed it.
Now we're really getting into the engine room. Level 4, advanced hidden features.
Let's talk about connectors. Powered by the Model Context Protocol, which is essentially a bridge between the AI and your local files, connectors completely eliminate the need for tab switching. They allow Claude to fetch real-time data straight from your Google Drive, pull metrics from Amplitude, or even read code right from GitHub. Claude can directly read and write data to these external tools on your behalf, effectively acting as the central orchestrator of your entire digital workspace.
Just watch how this builds into an incredible real-world workflow. Let's say you're a job seeker. You can use connectors to automatically pull your master resume directly from Google Drive. Then you can ask Claude to compare it against a new job description, automatically tailor your bullet points for that specific tech lead role, and draft a customized recruiter outreach email directly in Gmail.
It basically becomes a fully automated career coach. Another deeply advanced feature is Claude Cowork. This actually shifts Claude from being an interactive chatbot into a fully autonomous agent. With Claude Cowork, a financial analyst could assign a massive folder of messy invoices to be sorted into a clean spreadsheet. Then, they can literally close their laptop, and Claude will autonomously finish the job in the background, only pausing if it absolutely needs to ask a critical question. Here's a fun fact, and a massive productivity tip from our sources. Claude is actually an incredible coding teacher if you just paste a script and ask it to explain it simply. And for writing, try this prompt. Instead of saying, "Write me a blog," say, "You are my senior editor. Ask me 5 questions before you start writing." The quality improves dramatically when you do that. All right, stick around because the most powerful feature of all is up next. And honestly, it changes everything.
Here we are, Level 5, the ultimate power feature.
We have finally arrived at the ultimate power feature, artifacts. It is an incredibly underrated feature that generates fully functional content right next to your chat window. When you ask Claude to build something that deserves standalone value, like a web page, a calculator, or a presentation deck, it doesn't just spit out raw code for you to struggle with. Nope, it renders it live, right there, in a dedicated side panel workspace.
The possibilities here are absolutely endless. A teacher could ask for an interactive learning game for their students. A developer might ask for a complex visual architecture diagram. Or a business owner can simply upload a quick photo of a receipt and watch Claude build a fully functional, interactive expense dashboard in seconds, complete with working calculators and beautiful data visualization.
This feature saves just an unbelievable amount of time. Without artifacts, you're stuck endlessly scrolling through text and manually copying and pasting code into other editors. But with artifacts, you get a live preview. If you want to change the color of a button or adjust a calculation, you just ask for edits in natural language right in the chat, and you watch your interactive app update live on the right side of the screen. Plus, they now have persistent memory, meaning your data stays right there, even if you close the tab and come back tomorrow. So, with so much power under the hood, from native mobile actions all the way to autonomous co-working agents, navigating Claude's capabilities can admittedly feel a little bit overwhelming. You might be wondering, where should you actually begin?
Well, I highly recommend that beginners start by implementing what I call the beginner trio. First, go into your settings and turn on global memory so Claude stops forgetting who you are. Second, build one dedicated project for a specific hobby or your daily job and upload your key reference files there. And third, prompt Claude to build just one simple visual artifact, like maybe an interactive habit tracker. Once you experience these 3, you will literally never look at AI the same way again.
AI is evolving incredibly fast. I mean, if Claude can autonomously sort your files, design your apps, and write your code today, what parts of your daily workflow will it completely take over tomorrow? If this explainer helped you discover something new today, make sure to subscribe to Vishey Vault, where we simplify AI, technology, productivity, and personal growth into real practical knowledge.